during the time of the Civil War, the industries and banks were nationalized. So the peasants were asked to make their land to use, especially the lands were distributed as a part of the socialist activities. So they also confiscated, the Bolsheviks also confiscated the land to demonstrate the collective work. They also introduced the 5-year plans. As we know, this a particular plan, 5 years, a particular limited time of period to make this plan for the 5 years, especially with the help of officials. They introduced different plans for the development of the country. Especially we see in 1927 to 32, 33 to 38. During this period, they introduced the 5-year plans. As we have discussed about the nationalization, the materials were fixed rate were introduced by the officials, especially the government, under the leadership of the government, in order to develop their society and the industries. As a result, it was also the growth was very explicitly seen in during this time. But as a result, was also the condition of the workers in the industries was very poor, especially their accommodations, and the basic needs were not met on this time. But we can also see the extended schooling system also was there. Then the cheap public health care was also provided. Model living quarters were given to the workers, but these all were uneven since the government resources. In 1927 and 28, the Russian cities were struggling with the scarcity of the grains supply. It is as a result of government policy that fixed prices. The peasants were not ready to sell their materials to the government buyers because they were not accepting the fixed prices. So there comes the new leader Stalin after Lenin. So he took emergency measures to solve these problems. But Stalin believed that the rich peasants and the traders hold the stocks in hope of higher prices. So they keep their materials in home, expecting a higher prices. The speculation has to be stopped and supplies are confiscated. So after 1917 onwards, the peasants acquired the land, especially they seized the land. So the small sized peasants cannot be modernized. That was the realization of Stalin and especially the officials who makes the plans. So they believed it is needed for the elimination of the kulaks. So kulaks means those people who, who have more than 8 acres of land. So when they were eliminated, there needs another alternative, that is a collectivization program. So apart from the private property that is held by the kulaks and so on, they started a collectivization program. They believed that after introducing this collectivization program, the scarcity of grains in towns and cities will be eliminated. Collectivization program means that the people all together work, and after result they all together gains the particular result. So that is to be the agricultural activities to be modernized through this cultivation program. The party forced all peasants to cultivate in collective farms. The peasants worked in the land and profit were shared. But the entrenched peasants resisted the authorities. Those who resisted the collectivization program were severely punished. Many were deported and exiled. but as a result, the collectivization was very failure. It could not increase the production. In 1930-33, famine was very severe. Over 4 million people died after it. The criticism against the Stalin, the planned economy, and the collectivization was very prevalent. Stalin charged these critics with the conspiracy against the socialism. In 1939, about 2 million people were in prison on this case. A large number were forced to make false confession under the torture, and several among them were talented professionals. So this was the time the Bolshevik troops defend their programs with their power.